aligned with it does not mean it's exactly where you are with it. It's more like, oh, because I see you and I like that direction you're going, I want to join in. Doesn't mean that I'm the same. I'm into psychology or counseling. No, but I want to support you to be a better counselor.
Exactly.
I want to support you to be the best counselor you can be, whatever you need, because they are aligned with what you're doing and where you're going. And one thing that she mentioned that I've realized as well when I do counseling, a lot of people don't know their purpose, so they're trying to find it through other people. So they follow the trends to see if they connect with the trend. But if you do that, you start chasing shadows. You're just going and going and going, and it's not really aligning, but you're trying to force it because you don't know what feels natural to you.
But I also think there's some people who do the complete opposite, and they don't want to move until they discover this magical purpose.
So then
and sometimes it's like you just start walking, you're existing, you're going with what feels right for you, and that's how you find your purpose. So I think maybe just the journey itself is
it's purpose. It's purposeful. Yeah, the journey is purposeful. But like I said, if you start dating someone and they say, "What do you do?" "Oh, I'm into therapy and counseling, and I'm a therapist, whatnot." Yeah, I don't know if I can date a therapist. That's not someone you want to align yourself with, because then you're gonna have problems.
He said that's not my purpose. Being a therapist.
No, but that's not. But that's no.
That's what he said.
No. Her purpose is not being a therapist. Your purpose is being someone who helps people through problems. So the title is therapist, but the purpose is a psychological helper. You could say that, right? You're trying to help people navigate life. That's your purpose, because that's what you do, and that's what comes natural to you. True or false? So if you wanted to date someone and like, I don't want to date a doctor or therapist because you don't never have time for your partner.
Exactly.
That's not someone you can align yourself with, because they've already told you it's going to be a problem. What you do is going to be problematic for them. So I think is when you start dating someone like, oh, I like that. I like that you care so much about people that you really want to help them, navigate life. I like that. Now that's someone who will support that. So I think knowing what you're doing and where you're going helps you discern, of course, pick the right person. Because if I'm telling you I want to be a musician, an artist, I don't trust musicians, I don't trust actors. Then
let's go back to that, because I also have a passion for dancing. Let's say I just want to go be a dancer.
No, that's the thing.
Does there have to be a purpose behind that, or I just want to dance?
No, it's something you enjoy doing. Something you enjoy doing.
But that dance, how it aligns though, is dancing frees your mind. Mm-hmm. It also puts you in a space to now you're open for your clients, for your, you see what I'm saying?
What if I don't do that anymore? I want to quit everything, just dance.
Then go dance.
Then what?
And
Well,
dance.
There has to be a deeper meaning behind
just
that.
the thing, if you just want to dance and that brings you all the joy and the happiness in the world, great. But I do tend to find out that when people go against what is natural to them, like I'm a natural born dancer myself. I've done choreography. I love music. Just brings me my spirit to a whole nother place, right? But I can tell you that only serves me. And I know that it's not my purpose because it really only serves me. It brings me to a place where I'm at peace. I feel just elated. I'm happy there. That's for my happiness. But whatever serves others is where your purpose lies.
Okay, so I think we are getting stuck on something here.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a dancer. You enjoy dancing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, well, what if that's just what it is? It just stops there.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps you're going to become such a great dancer because you enjoy it so much that dancing is going to open certain doors for you
that being a therapist did.
that probably would have never been opened. And now, through those doors being opened, you've been able to amass a certain number of resources that you probably wouldn't have been able to, right? Mm-hmm. And now, with those resources, you're able to serve humanity in some capacity.
There you go. It takes you to where there is servitude towards others, whatever that looks like to anybody. Like you said, it could just be it amasses you resources, and then now I want to give back. I want to start a foundation, a charity, because I have so much money now. I want to go ahead and start this foundation that has to do with battered women or whatever it is, But you got the resources from dancing and your notoriety from dancing. But you have to know, though.
There is something else I find out about purpose. As you journey along, your purpose changes. It
Evolves. I wouldn't say change, but I think it evolves.
Yeah, it evolves.
But not change, Yeah, next level.
Another level to
Yeah.
another level. So you might be a dancer today, dancing. From dancing, you find something else that you want to do. In order to help people, then you find that out, and from there, like I was listening to Denzel Washington the other time, you know, he was talking about retirement, right, from acting, and he said he is going into something different. You know, so as old as he is, and how long he has spent in his career acting, now he has found another purpose, something else that he want to do. That is the purpose. I mean, it's not static. It's not like you want to be a dancer. You're going to be a dancer the whole of your life. It's something that transition. It changes.
Growth.
Like what we're doing right now might change to a bigger level. We're not going to be sitting down to talk about what we're talking about right now. It might be a whole lot of reality.
A movie at this
and
point.
stuff like that, you know, so you go with the current. You go with the flow.
Yeah.
You know? So
And I also want to say this. Sometimes it's even possible to have, for God to give you the discernment, to place it in your spirit or whatever, to identify what your purpose is before you even identify what is going to be the catalyst to drive you to that.
True.
So what do I mean by that? For example, like the first time, like I was born in Haiti, I came to the States at 10 years old. And I remember the first time going back to the States with my mom, I was 18. Just randomly, I said, Mom, I want to go feed the homeless. And so before we went, she shipped a number of like sacks of rice, beans, oil, everything. So when I got there, I had my grandmother cook all of this food to go feed the homeless. And I remember being on the back of a pickup truck in front of this church, feeding everybody, and seeing these people literally fight over a plate of food. And I felt just this sense of peace, and, you know, that just came over me. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be doing this on a bigger scale. And acting is what's going to
Get you there.
to be the
Wonderful.
catalyst to take me to that.
Wonderful.
So that it goes beyond Haiti.
Yes.
I can go to Africa and do
Yes.
it. I can go to Brazil and do it. I
Yes.
can go all over the world and do it. And acting is what's gonna like
You see, and
Compelled me
to
to do
to add to what she said, I'm the same way, right? So even when I'm doing all of this, you know, psychological helping and everything, that's not my ultimate purpose.
Yeah.
My ultimate purpose is waking up every day. I have so much resources that I could just walk down the street. Excuse me, sir, why are you walking? Oh, you know, I lost my car. Well, you know what? I got you. Here's a car. That brings me joy because I want to give people what they are lacking. And how do I know this? Because when I see them going through hardship, it affects me personally. I don't like the feeling. I'm like, dang, I just wish I can give him what he needs, give her what she needs. And then with my brother's passing, because he took his own life because he felt hopeless. That just amplified my need to want to bring joy and hope back to people's life. Because once I experienced that, I'm like, I can't live in a world where people are like this hopeless, that they don't want to live anymore. What can I do to bring hope into the life of people who are homeless and hopeless?
right.
So then I knew instantly, because when I said that, the peace that came over me was like confirming that that is what you're supposed to do. Yeah. So now go do the work to acquire whatever resources or connections you need to get there. And that's the work. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
I think that's
Follow
where it
your
comes from
heart,
for
follow
me.
the talent
Yeah.
that God has blessed you with, because you're supposed to, your talent should not be self-serving.
Yeah.
It's for other people.
So what, brother, what do you think is, you know, Sophia said something about when you find your purpose, it helps you to find someone, you know, who is
Aligned.
in alignment with your purpose. What other advantage do you think finding your purpose before marriage, you know, helps
Or
you-
relationship
or relationship
brings to you.
I mean, I think personally, depending on what it is,